he became an overnight celebrity on Pop Idol and had to deal with the pressures of being a star as well as coping with a crippling stutter.
My name is... Oh, come on, man.
No, just take your time.
Gareth Gates.
That's fine. When you're ready.
Everybody's looking for that something. Just one thing that makes it all complete.
Don't we all remember that? Gareth enrolled on a speech programme which helped him manage his stutter and changed his life. 10 years on, he is now helping others, and he's here along with one of his pupils, Simon Robinson. And welcome both.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
It's interesting watching that because, you know, you had a dream, you knew you could sing, they knew you could sing, but you also had to speak. So when you won and knew, or when you were in the final two, because it was Will that won, but when you got to that final two, and you knew that to further your career, you would have to do interviews, embark in conversations. How did you feel about that?
Dreadful. I mean, stammering's plagued my life from the age of 4. You know, being at school and having a stammer is really, really difficult. And it was hard work, but I never let it hold me back. And music was always my voice, my form of expression, and when I couldn't speak, I'd just sit at the piano and play songs, write music simply because I wasn't able to speak. And so it was hard work, but I never let it hold me back. And so when it came to Pop Idol and entering those kind of shows, of course the fear was high, but again, I just tried to persevere with it.
I mean, people will be watching this and listening to you now and go, wow, he's cured, that's amazing. But this project that you're working with, this isn't a cure, this isn't an overnight thing that just happens. This is a lot of hard work, a lot of training that you have to do every day, even now.
Sure. It's called the McGuire Programme, and it's something myself and now Simon has to work at. So we need to wake up every morning, breathe, place ourselves in fearful situations. As a stammerer, we avoid speaking to strangers, or for instance in a restaurant or a bar, we'd rather order a drink that we can say as opposed to what we actually want. And it's those things that are quite soul destroying. But as you say, you know, we see ourselves as athletes now, and you know, the moment we stop training and working, that's when we have bad days.
Well, I remember you coming in here soon after the clip that we saw there, and you came and sat and had an interview here, and it was Fern at the time, and we went through the exercises with you.
Breathing and eye contact, and those sorts of things. It's, you know, it is an ongoing thing, but I'd rather put in that work and have some level of control and be able to be the person that I want to be, and, you know, show my personality, which is something I often find hard when I'm struggling. You know, you're not able to be that funny, witty person in a social environment when your speech is not that great.
So obviously this documentary tonight, it follows you going back to McGuire Programme, and actually this time as a coach, and this is where Simon comes in. You're actually in charge, is it 5 people that you're...
Yeah, 5 out of control stammerers enrolled upon the programme,
okay.
and it shows their journey. So.
Okay, and Simon, you're one of them. You're 26, you're a house husband, you've got 2 children, Ashton and Lucy, and Marcus from a previous marriage, and we've got a little clip here that shows you right at the beginning, so when you first embarked on the McGuire Programme. Let's have a look.
My name is Simon. Robinson.
Wow.
Gosh.
What is going on in your head at that time? Are you screaming?
I am, yes. I mean, to not be able to get the words out, it's very frustrating. It really is.
And I suppose you get teased when you're young and at school, and you've said you felt very lonely, and it can be terribly isolating. And then as an adult, you end up in a situation where people finish off your sentences for you, which is probably the last thing you want them to do. Enrolling in the programme, what would you say it's done for you?
It's just given me this whole new confidence and everything like that.
It's given you a voice.
Well, exactly, yes.
And you are, you're getting married, aren't you, next year?
Yes.
So this was a big reason for you doing this at this stage in your life.
To be able to say my wedding vows, being in control of my stammer, would just be fantastic. And I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And cannot wait for that day.
Well, Sarah, she cried the first time well, what did you say to her?
I love you, Sarah Timmins.
And it was the first time you said it to her. She burst into tears. How much work do you have to...
Yeah, no, it's just
how much work do you have to do each day, both of you, to be able to get to where you are now?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of hard work. Of course it does. Same as everything, really. To achieve your goals, you have to work hard at them. And to achieve the goal of being a fluent speaker, especially for us grads, it's hard work.
You know,
Determination.
Simon's journey is on the show is really, really incredible. I mean, you've just seen there, you know, he wasn't even able to say his own name, and now he's speaking with so much control. You know, we have to go through this stage of speaking very, very slowly first to build up that confidence. However, he's really doing well. But the reason why he's doing well is simply because of the work that he's putting in.
Yeah.
And I just love first, Simon, to tell us your name now.
Simon Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
We've actually got another clip here. This is of you, Gareth, because I know that you've gone back. You're giving back because you have become a coach.
That's right.
And this is you teaching the breathing exercises.
When we breathe in, the ribs move out. We breathe out, the ribs move in. So we breathe when we want to breathe. We speak when we want to speak. Okay, we're no longer dictated by our stammers.
This technique is called costal breathing.
So breathe in 3, 2, 1, and breathe.
If they can master it, Gareth believes even the most severe stammer can be brought under control.
Really fill those lungs so they can't be filled anymore.
Brilliant.
That is
That is
wonderful.
Stop My Stutter. It's tonight at 9 on BBC Three. And thank you both
Thank
very
you.
much
Good luck at
indeed.
the wedding.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you
Pleasure.
very much.
Pleasure. Still to come, following the